She's best known as the bubbly blonde on the 70s comedy Three's Company, but the health crisis Suzanne Summers and her husband faced 6 years ago, they were anything but funny. 4 years stay at a rental home nearly turned fatal for the couple when they both fell seriously ill years after being misdiagnosed. They found the source of their problems right in their own home, where black mold was in fact growing. Ooh. The frightening experience was inspiring to Summers to write her 25th book, Toxic. From Toxic to Not Sick, a powerful exposure on the dangers of living in a world that has become increasingly toxic to our health. Suzanne, you join us now. You know, you read the story and you can't believe that this happened to you.
I know. Well, our house burned down. That's kind of bad.
We remember that.
Yeah, and then I move into a beautiful house on the hill, a leased house. And I thought, well, it's so nice. Maybe we'll just buy this house and not rebuild. And then we both started getting sick. I get like my stomach got like a basketball, and I would eat less and work out more. And my husband's eyes got red and watery, and then he started having facial tics and spasms. And then I ended up in the hospital for 6 days in anaphylactic shock.
Oh my goodness!
Being diagnosed with cancer, so much cancer they said they'd never seen so much cancer, and suggested that I start chemotherapy today. And you know how I feel about that. And I said to the doctor, well, just so you know where I'm coming from, I'd rather die. And he said, well, then you should think about getting your things in order.
Well, so then you come to find out it wasn't cancer.
No.
It was black mold.
The
Where
worst
was the mold in the house?
Underneath this leased house we had was an unfinished room with standing water. Like monster in the house, it was crawling up through the drywall, into the air conditioning.
Into your lungs.
Into our lungs. And in my husband, it got into the base of his brain where the central nervous system is and started creating these spasms. And it's taken about 4 years to clear it out.
Right.
So, and then my two granddaughters, ADD, ADHD, OCD, mold allergies, food allergies, Lyme tick bite. This is what's happening in the environment today. And you're just talking about airline seats. Second highest carcinogen to human beings is polybrominated diphenyl ethers, PBDE. It's flame retardant that has to be in every airline seat, every mattress,
It's poison.
And regulated by law that we have to have it, and we're sleeping on our mattresses with it. So,
but it's toxic.
But it's toxic.
So how do you get rid of these toxins in your body then? You outline it in your book as well for us?
Right. It starts with the food. Just stop eating food that's poison. You know, who thought it was a good idea to spray poison, pesticides on our food? Stop eating food that's engineered. Buy organic food. People say, well, it's more expensive. I go, you know, it's more expensive to be sick, and it's actually not more expensive. It's just a little harder to find. Go out of your way to find it. And then there are just detox protocols in there. It's not a drug answer. It's a detox answer.
Right. Well, this is fantastic. Go out and get it. It's called Toxic, From Toxic to Not Sick. Suzanne Summers, I'm sure this is going to be a bestseller, and while helping people. Something else is, we didn't have to wait this time for you to show up to find out what you were doing. You were Dancing with the Stars. What went into that decision to go in? Are you glad you did it?
I'm glad I did it. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. You take a non-dancer. I'm an entertainer, but I'm a non-dancer, and you teach them a new dance. It's like teach it. Do you?
I dance. I'm from a long.
It takes two to tango.
Do you? Do you dance?
I'm a big dancer.
So as much as you hate talking about it, we're going to show a clip that you're really going to hate. Watch this.
Oh, is this where the dress?
The couple leaving right now is Suzanne and Tony.
Well, you know what?
You feel like such a loser.
Is it a horrible feeling?
It's a horrible feeling. It's so humiliating. No, I'm really glad I did. I had the greatest partner, and I danced.
And you've moved on to something new.
I've moved on.
The Thigh Master vibrato.
Right.
It vibrates.
Right.
It does vibrate.
So why? Yeah. Why vibrate it?
Because if you want lymphatic, stimulation, you can do that.
Right.
What kind of stimulation?
It's lymphatic.
Yeah.
Now, what should we do? We're unfamiliar with the Thigh Master.
Okay, well, Elizabeth and I can't do it, but put it between your legs.
This sounds like a shaver I've got.
Okay.
I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah, you can go that way, or you can, the Thigh Master is great for bicep curls or pectorals. Get your boobs higher.
You must be thigh mastering on your biceps.
Yep, you're doing this wrong.
I am.
How do we do
Upside
it?
down. No, the other way.
Which way?
This way.
Okay. Oh, like that.
Yeah.
Now, this is something that has, this is the first huge
that's
update.
hard.
I don't think we've been on Mediaite today yet. I think this is probably the first time.
I'm going to ask you this. Is this being packed in your suitcase because you're heading to Vegas for a one-woman show?
Thank you very much.
Is it called Sizzles?
Suzanne Sizzles, Las Vegas, a Westgate Hotel, May 23rd. I'll be there all year. So if you come to Vegas for a year, I've got, and they want a couple more if all goes well.
Check the basement
My own
for
room,
black mold.
Yes, really. Well,
Right?
you know what they're doing? They're redoing my entire suite, toxic-free.
Great.
And organic mattress. They're really, there's a Suzanne restaurant, and Suzanne spa, and the Suzanne Sizzle room, and the blackjack tables are Suzanne Summers blackjack tables.
vibrating
And a vibrating. You come, you'll get a vibrating thigh master.
Vibrates you, Sizzle. It's going to be in Vegas.
This is the
Thank you for being
this is the greatest gift you can give for somebody.
Right. And
Yeah.
I was thinking
'Cause it's a
jewelry
lot of
because my
laughs.
wife's birthday's Friday, but now I'm going to...
Here.
Oh, she's not watching.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's your 4th anniversary.
Believe how hard this was to get.
Suzanne, thank you very much.
Always fun with all of you. Thank you.
I'm glad you're well.
Thank you.